Good morning everybody. In the topic of atomic structure, last time we had seen how the quantum mechanics this was developed and the black body radiation. Actually this was the first experiment due to which actually the concept of the quantum mechanics was evolved. Then we see second quantum mechanical phenomenon, that is the photoelectric effect, which is given by the Einstein. Now the next quantum mechanical phenomenon, that is the wave particle duality. This is also called de Broglie hypothesis. Actually this wave particle duality, this concept was given by de Broglie in 1924. What the hypothesis he put? He proposed or he hypothesized that as the photon, a particle which is present in the light, is having the both character, that is the wave character as well as the particle. That means the light has a dual character, that is the wave and the particle character it has. Therefore, de Broglie says that the molecules, the atoms or the subatomic particles, those are of the small size, that means the microscopic particles, these are also having this dual character. The matter which is microscopic in a size, those also have the wave and the particle nature, and this was proved by him, and he gave the equation to relate the wave nature and the particle nature of these microscopic objects. Therefore, the photons which are having in the wave form, they have the definite wavelength and their energy is given by the formula E is equal to h nu. The photons which are in a wave form, they have the definite frequency. Their energy is given by the equation E is equal to h nu. While in a particle form, the photons, their energy is calculated by the formula E is equal to mc square. As the photons which are present in the light, or light is constitutive of the photon, that light has a dual character. That means the light which is constitutive of the photons, these photons, they may behave as the wave as well as the particle, and the energy in the wave form is given by the equation E is equal to h nu, where h is the Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of that photon. While in a particle form, the photon's energy is given as E is equal to mc square, where m is the mass of that photon and c is the speed of the light. So this is the energy in the particle form. From this equation you can calculate the energy of a photon in a particle form. This is the formula to calculate the energy of a photon in the wave form. Now both of this equation are for photon, right? So both of this energy will be exactly same. Therefore we can equate these two equations. H nu is equal to mc square, where m is the mass of a photon and c is speed of a light. And as this both of energies are same, that is for the photon, therefore we can equate these two equations. So h nu is equal to mc square. Therefore, now the nu it can be substituted as c by lambda. This is the relation between wavelength and the frequency. Nu is equal to c divided by lambda. So I have put it here. Lambda I have put as c by lambda, which is equal to mc square. Therefore, what I am doing is I am taking this lambda on the right hand this part on the left hand side. So one of the c get cancelled, so equation becomes h divided by m into c is equal to lambda. Now this relation de Broglie considered for the particles like electron. Therefore here if the mass of the photon is substituted with the mass of electron and the speed of the electron, now the speed of the light and the electron are not same. So here if we substitute the speed of light with the speed of an electron as a v, therefore this equation becomes h is equal to mv, which is equal to lambda. What I have done, this is mass of the photon and the speed of the light. I have substituted it with the mass of an electron and c substituted with the v. Why? Because speed of the light and the speed of electron, they are not equal. That's why I have substituted the speed of the photon with the speed of an electron. This mv, the product of mass and velocity, this is called as the momentum, which is equal to or which is denoted by P. Therefore equation becomes h divided by P is equal to lambda. Now the momentum, this is the property that particles can have. The momentum is the property or the parameter of the particles, while this is the wavelength. That means here this is the property of particulate nature, this is the property of wave nature, and this is called as a de Broglie equation. And this de Broglie equation, this gives the relation between wave nature and the particle nature. So this is how de Broglie relates both the nature of the particles, the wave nature and the particle nature. For this he give a hypothesis, त्यांना असं सांगितलं की जसं फोटॉनला वेव्ह आणि पार्टिकल असं दोन्हीही नेचर असतं, त्याचप्रमाणे जे काही मायक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स आहेत, मग ते ॲटम्स असतील, सब ॲटॉमिक पार्टिकल लाईक इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन यांच्यासारखे जे काही पार्टिकल्स आहेत त्यांना सुद्धा, या मॅटरला सुद्धा वेव्ह आणि पार्टिकल यांना सुद्धा अशा दोन्ही प्रकारचं नेचर असलं पाहिजे. आणि डी ब्रॉग्लीनी त्या दोन नेचर मधलं रिलेशन देण्यासाठी हे इक्वेशन दिले. दिस रिलेशन relates the relation between the wave nature and the particle nature. The momentum, this is the property of the particles, while the wavelength, this lambda corresponds to the wavelength. This is the nature of a wave, or this is the form of a wave nature. Alright. So this is termed to be the de Broglie equation. But this equation is significant only in case of the small or the microscopic object. If we consider a ball of about 100 gram, that means 0.1 kg. If I consider a ball, this is a macroscopic particle I have considered, which is 0.1 kg in a mass and if its velocity is 60 meter per second. And if you substitute these things here, therefore the lambda value comes out to be in the order of 10 to the power minus 34 meter. Now the macroscopic object is considered. This is its mass, this is its velocity. If you substitute it here, या इक्वेशन मध्ये जर सबस्टिट्यूट केलं, h ची व्हॅल्यू प्लँक्स कॉन्स्टंट 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 ही व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट केली. आपण जर मोमेंटम, मास इंटू वेलोसिटी यांचं प्रॉडक्ट जर सबस्टिट्यूट केला तर लॅम्डाची व्हॅल्यू किती येते? 10 to the power minus 34. This value is not a measurable value. ही वेवलेंथ मेजर करता येणार नाही. That is very too short. That means it is a very short that we can say that the ball is not having the wave nature. ही जी काही आलेली वेवलेंथ ती इतकी इतकी शॉर्ट आहे की ती मेजरही करता येणार नाही. आणि जी गोष्ट मेजर करता येत नाही ती प्रॉपर्टी किंवा ते पॅरामीटर आपण या ऑब्जेक्टला आहे असं म्हणू शकत नाही. म्हणून बॉलला वेव्हलेंथ नाही, कारण हे जे काही ऑब्जेक्ट आहे ते कसं आहे, मॅक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट आहे. आणि म्हणून हे जे काही डी ब्रॉग्ली हायपोथेसिस किंवा हे जे काही इक्वेशन आहे, इट इज ऍप्लिकेबल टू मायक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स लाईक इलेक्ट्रॉन. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ यू कन्सिडर अ इलेक्ट्रॉन which is having the mass of about 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, and if the speed is exactly same, if its speed is same, therefore the value of lambda, it comes out to be 10 to the power minus 5 meter, and this value is measurable. That means that the electron is having the wave nature. इलेक्ट्रॉनला पार्टिकल नेचर तर आहेच आहे, पण त्याला वेव्ह त्याची अशी येते की जी मेजर करता येते. याचा अर्थ इलेक्ट्रॉनला पार्टिकल नेचरही आहे आणि वेव्ह नेचरही आहे. सो दिस डी ब्रॉग्ली इक्वेशन is significant only in case of the microscopic objects.